What happens in a promise chain after an error is caught? When an error is thrown inside a promise chain, the current promise becomes rejected, and the rejection reason is propagated forward until a catch handler handles it. What exactly exists is a sequence of promises linked through then and catch calls, where each then returns a new promise and registers fulfillment and rejection handlers in the previous promise internal reaction lists. The order is strict. A promise settles as rejected because an error was thrown or reject was called. The engine schedules its rejection handlers as microtasks. During the microtask phase, the first matching catch or rejection handler in the chain is executed. When the catch handler runs on the call stack, its behavior determines the future of the chain. If it returns a normal value, the promise returned by catch becomes fulfilled with that value. If it throws a new error, the returned promise becomes rejected with that new error. If it returns another promise, the chain waits for that promise to settle. The causal chain is error occurs, promise transitions to rejected, rejection propagates down the chain, catch handler executes as microtask. Handler returns value or throws. Next promise state is determined by that outcome. If the catch handler successfully handles the error and returns a value, the chain continues in fulfilled mode from that point. And subsequent then, handlers will execute as fulfillment handlers. If the catch handler rethrows or returns a rejected promise, the chain remains in rejected mode, and the next catch handler down the chain will handle it. For a software engineer, this means error handling in promise chains is controlled by return values and thrown exceptions inside handlers, and the chain can recover or continue failing depending on what the catch block does. After an error is caught in a promise chain, the chain either recovers and continues as fulfilled if a value is returned, or continues as rejected if a new error is thrown or a rejected promise is returned.